Hello, I'm Chris and this is the garden at 101 Greenbank, Crescent. It's about 3-4 weeks since we last did a video, so we think the garden's changed quite a lot. Let's have a look. These beds, which were full of purples and blues and whites, have now taken on more Mediterranean colours, suitable to the heat we're having at the moment, full of bright whites and crisp yellows, but still with a little bit of purple and a little bit of red. And if we turn to look at the steps where the pasque flowers kept guard at the top, they've changed places, and now it's two azaleas that take the pride of one either side of these steps. Here we go down the steps to see the other changes in the garden. When we reach the terrace, we can see that the clematis alpina, which was purple and hanging over all the bower, has now got its pom-pom heads because the flowers have faded. But we have instead got a Neillia thibetica, whose graceful branches will arch over the terrace and its pink flowers will soon be in colour. And if we move down now to what is a rabbit bed and was a mass of daffodils, and the daffodils have given over to a mass of poppies and hostas. The dogwood is still looking good though, and if we turn round slowly so we get a good look at our Cornus cousa, which has its bright saucers of gorgeous creamy flowers at this moment. Down the path through the middle of the garden, and either side of this path we have evening primroses, which later on will have bright yellow blooms, and when we brush past them the perfumes will keep us going right the way through until we get to the sorbia with its gracious elegant fronds, and on the other side we've got Cornus canadensis, the little cousin of the big one. And it's formed a carpet of green through which the lupins are just beginning to appear. I'm going to stop here and show you our red fox, which, if we allowed it to, would grow to a height of about 20 feet. But I'm afraid that's not going to happen. The ground underneath is full of all different colours of alliums, different shapes, different sizes. Very colourful at the moment, and there is a tiny path. I tried it yesterday, it's impassable at the moment, but that was really made for the grandchildren, so they could hide in the jungle and jump out at adults. The ivy, the Hedorix helix, is looking particularly neat at the moment, and the woolly willow is really happy after its good pruning. This little bit down here is new. We've taken out a perovskia that was really past its best and replaced it with a piece of ironwork, which has got a little clematis growing through it, which already knows exactly what it's meant to do. It's growing right up the stem and inside the globe. And over on this side we have a Philadelphus, another beautiful perfume flower that will make us feel very happy, or make me feel better about weeding, certainly, when the orange flowers are out. And next to the hat we have a Fatsia japonica that suffered quite a lot in the frost, but it's coming back, and a Nazara dentata, whose little yellow blooms also have a lovely sweet perfume. The rest of this bed is filled with giant lilies, which will get to about my height. They are really quite something when they're in bloom. Some little ones growing up this side of the water feature with lots of little white tiny irises that will appear, and delicate little grasses. Down we go, and we can see that where there were daffodils there are now fields, what looks like fields, of bright poppies. These ones always make me laugh because they've got no shame. They stand there and say, I'm here, look at me. They're good. And in front of them are the potatoes, which are doing very well, and the peas and the beans. I'm getting nods from Jerry, so I must be right. And this is our scree bed, which really does still have lots of colour in it, although truly some of them are past. But these pinks really make me feel very happy about life, especially with that bright slash of white in the middle. Now, our garden was meant to be open on the 17th of May, but of course, like many others, it wasn't. So we would like to end today with a little slideshow showing you if it had been open and you had managed to come along, exactly the colours and blooms you would have seen. I do hope you enjoy watching it, and thank you for viewing.